Gonna do a little fix today. Transmission, my first to second, there's a delay, and I had this issue for a while, but for some reason it never showed up on my scanner. I have a tool scanner, and it never showed up that it was the shift solenoid. I hooked it up to the HP tuners. I done it a while back, but today I just got the part came in, and I'm gonna fix it. And let's read the codes. I got two codes, but the main one is the pressure controls solenoid A, and solenoid A controls shift first to second, and shift solenoid B controls second to third, and they also do the downshifting also. But I gotta get the A fixed, and when I mean delayed, it's pretty delayed. Alright, just done a little test run. I'm gonna just show you what's going on with my transmission and what it's doing. But first, let's go with shift points. First gear it's gonna shift to second gear once it hits 31 miles an hour, and then once it hits 48 RPMs. The first thing it's gonna look for is the miles per hour, then it looks for the RPMs. So once the computer's gonna do the same thing. Second gear, once second gear hits 65, and at 65 my transmission should shift to third gear at 5,000 RPMs. So let's see what's going on. So the main thing is, let me zoom in for you guys. I'm gonna show you what y'all gonna look at. Is TPS, the throttle position sensor, miles per hour, and RPMs. So don't worry about nothing else. Everything should be good according to the tuner. But I'm just tuning the transmission. But here's a little run I did from the dig. I kind of eased it in, then I stepped on it, and the RPMs do climb up and down because they lost at points. It does lose traction, and it catches, and it does all that. So, but once it grips, you see once it catches, the RPMs are gonna start climbing. So here we go. Once this hits 100, you know I'm at full throttle. The next thing we know we're looking for is the 31 at 48,000 RPM. So we already hit 31. Now it's gonna look for the 48. So around right here it should already shift. Once it hit 48, it's still in first gear. We're at 35, 49. It's climbing still. 39, 53. So the highest it was 54 at 39. So past 5,000, the truck gases out. There's no more. It's not making no more power. But with these small block Chevys, they're the torque monsters. Bottom end power. So, but past 5,000, it gases out. And at 54, it shifts to second. So second gear is gonna look for the 65. So it's climbing. 65, and I got at 5,000, so it's already 65. Full throttle, 65. Now it's gonna look for the 5,000. Once I hit the 5,000, then it shifts. It then already shifted. It's shifted third gear. RPM's gonna climb down. Then it's on third gear, and third gear won't shift to fourth gear until it hits 106, I believe. As y'all can see, there's a big delay on the first to second shift. I brought it up again right here. So first gear is shifting at 39 at 54 RPM. So that's not what I want. On the computer, I got it. Let me zoom out. On the file, I have it at 31 at 48. So 31, 48, 39, 54. So I'm gonna fix that. Hopefully swapping out the solenoids, we get that issue fixed. And I'm gonna go do it right now. The shift solenoids are, trying to get the camera right. Right here, 2 clips. Here's the old ones. I'm about to pop in the new ones. These have screens in them. I'm about to check them out. These didn't have nothing in them. So, yep, about to swap them out. Alright, just put in the solenoids. I put the fluids back in. I'm just letting it idle and warm up, then I'm gonna go for a little test run. I rinsed her out real quick. I didn't really wash her, just a little pressure wash. But I'm about to go test it out. The shift solenoids, they look good, but hopefully it was those, so we're gonna go pray to God it was that. It still gets the gap saws, but I want it shifting right. I'm about to do a little run. First gear should shift under 5,000, and second gear should also. And I'm gonna let off at 70 miles an hour. So let's pray to God it works. Oh yeah, that shift went good. Alright, about to hit third. Then it hit 65. Alright, we hit third. Oh yeah, she pulling. But she's shifting right, like she should. I'm happy. Oh yeah. Now I can tune the transmission the way I wanted to shift. I had it shifted first and second early, so for me to get it shift to 5,000. Now I can turn it up a little bit. Hold that gear a little longer. Just came back from the run, and the issue was the transmission shift solenoids. So first thing, I'm gonna just go over the trans real quick. First gear is gonna hit 31, change to second at 48,000 RPMs. Second gear is gonna hit 65 and change to third gear at 5,000 RPMs. So let's go over the log. Just keep an eye on a TPS, MPH, and RPM, and this number right here is which gear my truck's on. So first gear, I was at desktop and I stomped on it, and now it's at 100, so miles per hour were climbing. So once it hits 31, this is going to change to second gear, but the transmission is not going to get the final command until the RPMs hit. So once it hits 31, it's going to change to second. It's not going to do the change until it hits the RPMs. So it hits 49 like it should, and it shifted. So that's good. And what happened here, if you look at the miles per hour, they're going to drop down to 20. Like I said, this truck does have high bottom end power, and when I took off, the wheels were gripping and at the same time breaking loose. And when it shifted to second, the wheels were between gripping and breaking loose. So when done that little shift, the wheels caught grip again, but it wasn't going the miles an hour it thought it was until it caught that grip. It went back down. And from there, started pulling at 26 miles an hour, which is kind of bad. It's good, but when you're racing, it's bad because now you shifted too early, and your RPMs are gonna have to climb up slowly to start building that power again to get to the power band. So yeah, but we're gonna fix that issue now that we got the solenoids fixed. So let's keep second gear rolling, full throttle, and it's not gonna shift to third gear until it hits 65. And once we hit 65, right here it's going to change to 3, and it's going to do the final shift at 5. And it went down, RPM's climbing down, and now we're in 3rd gear. So everything's going good, and that fixed my issue. Alright, so the solenoids fixed my trans issue, so I'm a step closer in getting my truck 100% for the show. Just plan on doing 2 more mods to it. Hopefully within the next week or so I'm gonna upload the videos, and stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the content I'm showing y'all. Thanks for watching.